We might sound weird, but we're definitely going to try to make it better. Let's kind of wrap up my segment. Let's get into yours because you have some interesting stuff to go.
Man.
But let's talk about what's happening next, or this weekend. I want to say, upcoming. It's actually tomorrow. The weirdest thing is this is the deal. Is that tomorrow, with weather permitting and everything, of course, July 9th is the Baseline Pond Firecracker 100 presented by 98.7 The Bull. Now this deal, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a huge one. This is the Firecracker 100. Everybody, if you've been out to Sunset Speedway, you've seen the Firecracker 100. This is for the late model division. Now we have all three late model divisions: super late model, extreme late model. We have them all. Then we have, of course, the Budweiser Modified. But this is the kicker. There has been 5 different winners so far in the late model division. Jason Johnson, Jerry Schramm, Joey Tanner, Colin Weinbarger, and Greg Walters are the 2016 winners so far there at Sunset Speedway. Greg Walters is a 6-time defending champion of the Firecracker 100. Now, this is the crazy part. 2015, 2014, 2013, 2010, 2009, and 2007, Greg Walters has won the Firecracker 100. This is, you talk about fast. This guy, when it comes to the Firecracker 100 or the TNG, that's presented by TNG Trucking, that's going to be the Walters Classic, he's on top of it. He's fast whenever he comes to these two races.
Greg is fast anywhere Greg goes, whatever car he's in. He's got one of those guys that's got enough experience in numerous different cars on different tracks, different services, different setups, whether it's a Victory Circle or a Rayburn or whatever chassis. Greg is a quality driver, and we'll talk more about that later.
Absolutely. And you talk about, and then 2012, Jerry Schramm, he won the Firecracker 100. 2011 was Jesse Freeman. But check this out. With having 5 different winners or whatever so far in 2012, Craig Castle is still the only driver in the Budweiser IMCA Modifieds that has more than 1 race win. He's on a roll. Craig, after he went down to Willamette and got that Shaw and then started getting that setup and stuff in it, he's fast. This is another guy that's going to be very, very fast, is Bubba Foster. Now check this out. When you have Craig Castle, Bubba Foster, Colin Weinbarger, Kyle Yack, Kellen Chadwick, Kenny Miller,
you're talking about a who's who of modifieds in our region. You really are.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a night that all these guys and stuff are going to come up. There's no late model racing anywhere. They're all going to come up here. And a lot of these guys and stuff. Colin Weinbarger, Kyle. These guys run the late model plus the Budweiser INCA Modified. It's just a crazy deal to watch some of these guys. Let's see. Jake Stone says, "Hey bud, any changes to the races weekend?" Not yet, man. I know that you're listening on to Moxie. No changes yet. I will definitely probably get updated first thing in the morning from Nikki. She'll post it and she'll start calling some people, and then the world will get out to find out what tomorrow's going to be like for Sunset. But
she's probably been watching the weather for the last 48 hours solid.
Right. And just like the Budweiser IMCA Modifieds, the Bridgeport Logistics Street Stocks have just one multiply winner, and of course that's Arnie Case, man, going for 5 tomorrow night. That is incredible. Who has engaged, man, in just a incredible scenario just at the short time of the season. Arnie's been on fire. Tyler Owen has 3 4B wins. Only driver to meet victory lane. This is cool. Maverick's also going to be out there. Kid sensation. Now this is a kid, Austin Henderson. Okay, I'm going to take 2 seconds to talk about this kid because he's driving the only pickup out there. 69. It's a Toyota pickup. Austin had a very bad crash here a couple weeks ago. Did get some of it fixed, had the right front fixed, but check out who helped him. It was Finish Line Graphics' own to go to their shop or whatever and to help him put that back together. It was a great deal for those guys just to come out for fan appreciation. Didn't race or nothing like that, but came out for his fans enough to get it to roll and to come out for fan appreciation. I thought that was absolutely awesome. But those guys will be out there. Kid sensation Austin Henderson. He's on a mindset right now after wrecking and having that fire. He's going to be out there. He's dedicated more than anything to win. So, but man, that's pretty much our wrap up. I mean, it's gonna be hectic. If we race tomorrow, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be overcast.
It's
and
going to be fast. Yeah, absolutely.
All day long. So.
A good week at Sunset last week. Big week coming up for you. Talk about big weeks last week. Willamette Speedway, Clare Cup.
Now you guys, dude, 2 nights of incredible racing. Let's talk about car count.
Well, that's the first thing I wanted to bring up. Night number 1, Josh, we had 94 cars in the pit area.
That's insane.
Night number 1, and the racing on night 1. Phenomenal. It's the Clare Cup. Everybody wants that Clare Cup. That name associated with Claire Arnold, the founding father of Willamette Speedway. Huge deal. 94 cars pulled in, and we'll talk about night 1 results here shortly. But night number 2, Josh, 104 cars in the pit area.
That's when they moved from inside the pit area to the back, the backside. And now has that whole backside back there. It is just awesome to see over 100 cars pitted back there. Part of it, has asphalt and everything, and the rest of it has rocks. But I mean, it is absolutely awesome to see well over 100 cars at Willamette Speedway. It reminds me of old times.
It did remind me of old times, and everybody kind of talked about that with something that came up. But you put $5,000 on the line, you're going to have a car count, and we had an awesome deal. With the late models, both nights, high car count, very, very fast cars. 31 late models on night 1, Josh.
In that right there is crazy. Anyways, I mean, anywhere you go, I mean, that's like, that's like going to a nationals.
It really was, and the fact that night number 1. With our late models, we had guys from out of state, not just out of town, but out of state. But let's start night 1 with the Hornets qualifying. The Hornet class was a little different. We had 7 in attendance, and
that's cool though.
It's growing. It's something that
it's just going to take a little bit of time.
Well, and that's the thing. How much time do we take to get to 15, 20, 25 cars?
As long as it takes.
I think 7 cars is been one of our biggest car counts in that division, but Tracy Muse was fast qualifier. This is how the day went for the Hornets. I'm going to run through these guys because we want to get up into, we're in the second hour of our program here. So.
Absolutely.
The Hornets, Tracy Muse, fast qualifier, 19.558. Okay?
That's fast at Willamette Speedway.
Trophy Dash, Tracy Muse picks up the win. Second was Ro Lavorne. Barry Lampert in the little 33 Pinto was third. There you go. And Devin Traslavinia, rookie driver, the number 21T. 4th fast, finished 4th. Check this out. Heat race. Tracy Muse.
He's on a roll, man.
That M16 car is fast. He's got 4 feature wins. Ro Lavorne in the heat race was 2nd. Barry Lampert 3rd. Zach Talkstad, another young guy. It's got a couple of races under his belt.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. And the 44 truck was 4th. Phil Lavorne 5th, and the rookie Traslavinia was 6th. Now we get into the feature. And Josh,
I wonder who won.
Miss Ro Lavorne.
Are you kidding me? Let me see that paper.
Miss Ro Lavorne. Now let me tell you about it.
Nice.
Let me tell you about it. It was Muse's race to lose, and Lavorne made a move.
High side,
bottom, turn 4, late in the race.
Wow.
Got the win. That's her second. Now Muse has 4 wins to his credit.
Right.
Features. Ro Lavorne now has 2, and that little prelude, I'm telling you right now, it's no joke. When she wants to go, she'll go. I mean, it was a neat show with the Hornets, to see that many, which I know 7 isn't a lot, but it's getting bigger, it's getting better, and we appreciate that because it takes all the cars together to put on a good show, and the Hornets actually did a really good job. But right now, Tracy Muse is, with the exception of Ro Lavorne,
right.
That's pretty much, those are your top cars in that division. And when those guys get together, I'll tell you, there's no mercy. They're friendly. There's no love lost. Those guys, they'll put a door in each other, or they'll put a bumper on each other, and it's go time, baby.
So now, kind of getting into this 4B type stuff, or this Hornet deal. We call it 4Bs, of course, up there. Isn't there a thing for Willamette Speedway to try to get some of the guys from Sunset Speedway down? Is there something in the works?
Something in the works. It's a done deal. It's coming. $500 to win for street stocks.
$500
not for street stocks, but for the Hornets.
For the Hornets.
$500 to win for a Hornet race. I think
that's 3 times more than what they get anywhere else.
we'll draw it's going to sound, Willamette Speedway in Lebanon, Oregon is going to sound like Invasion of the Bees. It's going to be loud, and there's going to be a lot of those cars there, but we'll talk about that coming up. Night 1, Sportsman. Let's talk about this because this has been another class where it's so competitive with so many good drivers, but the one guy who stands out in qualifying, Tom Yak, fast time, 17.417. Okay, so he was fast in qualifying. Now, we go into our trophy dash, and this was interesting to watch. The old guy, Glenn Hackney.
It is 5 cars.
Listen, he showed up, got into the dash,
him.
and he beat Yak. It wasn't by much, but he beat him. And then you had Mike Betker in the 101 was third, and Ryan Emery in the 97 was in the dash as well. He was fourth, but Glenn Hackney picked up a dash win at the Clare Cup. It's a big deal for him.
Hackney, man, is just... Anytime I hear that name from when I was way little and everything else, he's never changed.
That's the thing. He's never changed. He hasn't aged in like 35 years. Hasn't looked any different. And I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm right on this. I'm pretty sure he hung out with Moses.
I believe he has some of the dust from his coat back there somewhere. Yeah,
I'm telling you. Glenn's been around a little bit. You know what I mean?
He's so funny. But to see him get a win. It
was a neat thing.
That's cool, man.
It was a neat thing.
He drives so hard, and he tries so hard every single time. He helps so many people, and to watch him get a win like that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then heat race 1 on night 1 for the Sportsman. Casey Rhodes in the 55 truck.
There you go.
Got the win. It was a good run for him. He's been on a few times with us, and it's getting better and better every time. Heat race 2, the win went to another Hackney car, Clyde Rood in the 0.
The weird thing about you talk about Hackney cars too and everything else, they're not the best looking cars out there. When Steve Moore used to drive one of his cars, he used to sit there and say that the car it would squeak until you got about 2 or 3 laps into it, till you couldn't hear the squeak no more.
Right. I like Glenn. I make sure I stop by his pit area. I talk to those guys every
I'm just
week.
giving him crap.
But those race cars are just plain ugly. I'll say it, Glenn. I'm sorry, buddy, but you know what? If looks made you go fast, there'd be some guys out there winning races that aren't. You know what I mean? If looks made you go fast, there'd be a lot of fast guys that aren't.
He's got some great talent behind that. When he picks his drivers, to drive his cars, he's not picking guys that are last. He's not picking guys that just kind of want to just woo. He picks guys that wants to be competitive.
And he helps them be competitive. He's spent a lot of time and money and energy invested in those cars, and the guy's just, he's a race car driver. That's what he loves to do.
He's been there forever. Yeah.
Yep. I think he. I think he helped invent the sport. So, and then we go into night 1, the feature for our Sportsman cars. We had 16 cars start the feature for the Sportsman division, which is a great car count. A couple guys pulling double duty, and we're going to go through this. I want you to pay attention when I talk to you about this, because no surprise, our winner, Tom Yak. Okay, that's another big win for him.
Is this number 3?
No, that's number. He's going to kill me. I think 5 on the season.
Is it 5? Really?
5 out of 7.
I only gave him 3.
So second,
he can kill you because you're the announcer. I won't see him for another couple weeks.
Yeah, that's 5. Win number 5 for Tom. Second was Chad Slover. Jeff Marson finished third in the number 13, and I want you to listen to this. The 4th place car in the Sportsman feature on night number 1 was the number 99 Mercury Cougar of Justin Evans.
That dude
he stepped up a class and got a top 5 against those chassis cars with that old nasty Coug.
That thing is not nasty. That thing's wicked.
You're not kidding.
Because when we at the very beginning of our season, when we did that in-car, audio and stuff with him and everything, and who would ever thunk that he would win and then have that caution so we could be able to talk to him and all that type of stuff. Those are some of the other things that we're still trying to,
perfect.
Yeah.
And it'll get better. We'll do it. But
Justin Evans, man, is just holy crap.
Yeah.
Damn fast.
Absolutely. And running out the top 5 was Gary Archer in the 39. Awesome deal to see that. And
we got feedback.
That's an alarm.
Well, that's
an alarm.
No, that's our dance music. We got people. Hold on. Wait. How does this go? I don't know if this effect will work, but